Hey guys, welcome back to Kumasai Reviews. What we're taking a look at is Sentinels, Tatsunoko Fighting Heroes, Gatchaman G2. This one's Joe the Condor, the guy on the right. The others are Polymar, Gatchaman First Generation, Joe the Eagle, as well as Kishurn from Kishurn Sins and stuff like that. So, if you haven't noticed, this is basically a redeco of Gatchaman G1. He does come with a different weapon on the side. He comes with this blaster. But outside of that, I'm a little bit disappointed in the fact that they didn't lengthen out the beak on the helmet and things like that. I'll see how much I can get in zoom-wise, but they did at very least change the faces. See if I can look these guys up anymore. Alright, you can see that their eyes, their mouths, the faces just plain are different. So, underneath, yeah, but they've got the exact same helmet recolored, which is, like I said, disappointing at very least. And to add on to that, let's take a look at his accessories. Comes with the exact same thing as Gatchaman G1, which is, of course, the stand, as well as these two sets of hands. They're both open hands. Just the palm hand, open hands, thumb out, as well as this one that Gatchaman uses for holding his weapon, but Gatchaman G2 doesn't even come with that weapon, so it doesn't make sense. So I don't know if that's an oversight or they just didn't care, but this is kind of one of those things that's like, alright, really rub it in that it's a repaint. But anyway, pretty plain to see where the differences in deco lie. We'll take a look at the bag too. Alright, of course he has the darker cape. This is on a ball joint, so you can move the gun in, out, up, down, spin it around. You can actually take it off. He can technically hold it with one of his open hands, but it pushes on the back end of the weapon. I actually broke mine off and had to re-glue it on because of the angle of the hand. It just does not work. It doesn't have a trigger finger, so it doesn't look good. Just, if you get it, leave it on his holster and watch out for that piece. It's connected by a very thin piece of plastic, so yeah. Okay. And again, it is a repaint. His switch under the cape, just like all the rest of them, if you can't tell, they're all the same body, just retooled, and it's nice how much they can do with this body type, but it's getting a little bit exhausting going over the exact same figure with pretty much a different head each time. But turn some of these lights off. You guys can see. And we've already reviewed these other figures as well. So in terms of posability and stuff like that, you know what you're getting into. I mean, this was like $60 on AmiAmi, so not too bad. Had it packed in with a couple of other things too, so, you know, bang for the buck wise, it's good. It's a solid toy, whatever. But at these four plus the repaint of Kishurn, that's 5 in a row, and it's been less than 5 months even between getting all of these, so it's just getting a little bit exhausting, like I said. But anyway, quick look at posability. It's great. 2 joints in the neck, abs, waist. The belt does move. I don't understand why these belts haven't been... Oh, never mind. Because the other ones use this too, and some of them don't have belts. That's why the belts are separate. I was about to ask why it's not just molded onto the crotch piece. So the shoulders, that armor is movable, also rotates. And as these go along, the joints are getting tighter and tighter, which I do like. But it's one of those things that I wish they would have figured out at first, because Polymar can barely even stand. I'm surprised he hasn't fallen by now. Alright. The hips swing up and down to give it some more movement. Double jointed knees, good ankle tilt, feet go front and back. He does have the toes that go separate. Alright, so let's get him into a something. Well, we'll go opposite because he's got that gun on the side. Reach him down. I just popped his head off. I like that the heads pop on and off, not necessarily easy, but the fact that they pop back on easy. It's pretty cool. And there we go. I wish he could look up a bit more. That would be great, but kind of is what it is. He's limited there, but not really anywhere else as I pop his head off to finish this off. But at least you guys can see what the limitations are. That's the point of reviewing these things in the first place, right? I bought mine again at amiami.com, and I'm busting the arm off too. Jiminy. And I haven't done that once. Alright, I'm putting it there. I'm leaving it alone. Anyway, amiami.com. It was around, I think that's like $60 USD. We're doing really, really well in terms of currency exchange and stuff like that. If there are any import toys you really want to catch up on, now's the time to do it because of that. It's crazy. But check out the review, kumastyle.com. New layout, new site, all that good stuff. Let me know what you think, and I will see you guys next review. Don't want to take up time on a repaint. See you guys later.